ID card of policeman who led raid on Justice Odili'S residence was signed by Buhari's minister Malami. Welcome to the news. Fresh evidence has emerged that may have exposed the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami son, who earlier denied his involvement in the invasion of the residence of a Justice of the Supreme Court, Mary Odili, by security operatives. Justice Odili's family residence at Imo River Street in Matama, Abuja, was raided by fully armed plainclothes security men last Friday. The security operatives were said to consist of soldiers and officers of the Nigerian Police Force (NPF) who identified themselves as members of a joint task force. Even though he has denied involvement in the invasion of the house of the number 2 judge in the country, Malami still has to come clean with convincing explanations. The identity card of the police officer who led the assault on the residence of Justice Odili was signed by the AGF. Sahara reporters learned that the name on the ID card is Ajodo FL of the Police and Asset Recovery Unit. His rank is CSP, Chief Superintendent of Police, while his position says OIC. Investigation. Ajodo's ID card number is 001. The ID card was signed by Abubakar Malami son, the Attorney General of the Federation. Sahara reporters had earlier reported that the Chief Magistrate of Wunsi Zone 6 Magisterial Division in Abuja, Emmanuel Iyana, admitted that he was lied to, which made him sign the search warrant, lying the invasion of the residence of the Supreme Court Judge, Mary Odili. Iyana had said he was misled by the Federal Ministry of Justice under Malami. The Chief Magistrate consequently revoked the search warrant due to misrepresentation in the first information application supplied by an ad hoc public asset recovering panel domiciled under the Justice Ministry and overseen by Malami. Upon misrepresentation to this honorable court that led to the assurance of a search warrant in favor of Joint Panel Recovery Ministry of Justice against House 9, Imo Street, Matama, Abuja, dated October 29, 2021. In view of the above fact, the said search warrant is hereby revoked, he had ruled. Armed operatives had stormed Odili's residence, bearing a warrant that was issued based on information from a whistleblower, Aliyu Umar, an Abuja-based resident. Umar had deposed on October 13th that illegal activities were going on at 9 Imo Street, Matama, which should warrant immediate action from law enforcement agents. Odili is next in line to Nigeria's Chief Justice, Tako Mohammed, and stands to benefit from his removal should that happen before her retirement on May 12, 2022. Sources said the raid, approved by the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami son, was to let her know she would not be allowed to succeed Mohammed as the head of the nation's judiciary. Odili, who was appointed a Justice of the Supreme Court on June 23, 2011, was born on May 12, 1952. This means she will be due for retirement by May 12, 2022, on turning 70. But Mohammed, who was appointed a Supreme Court judge in 2006 and sworn in on January 8, 2007, was born on December 31, 1953, meaning he is younger than Justice Odili and will not retire until 2023 when he turns 70. Another source said Regarding the raid on Odili'S house, it was planned because they don't want her to become the next CJN. Though she's retiring in next 6 months, that is like 6 years to the cabal. They are planning to remove Taku Mohammed before then and don't want the woman to even act as CJN for one day. The most senior justice after Odili is Olukayode Ariwola, but they claim he's got a terminal illness. He's expected to retire soon on health grounds. The fourth most senior of the justice who could take over CJN is Musa Datuju Muhammad, another northerner from Niger State. He is also expected to retire in 2023. They accuse Odili'S of being a PDP, the opposition party, People's Democratic Party, judge, and that her husband helps to fix lots of judgment at their home in Abuja. That was why the husband was also embarrassed recently. Forget also about Malami's deniers. He was directly in charge of the raid. He chose the day President Muhammadu Buhari arrived from Saudi Arabia to do it because he needed to impress Buhari that he is still loyal, as efforts had been intensified to remove him as minister. They want to force Taku out soon and don't want the woman to replace him. They consider her too close to the PDP, so they have to embarrass her to ensure she does not get to replace him at all. The statement reads, Ishokuna, Malami is the de facto president now of this country called Nigeria. He's now calling the shots after Habakiri, the late COS, died of COVID-19. Do we have a COS presently? If at all we have, he is a figurehead though. This absolute lie. Is Malami a police IG before he would sign police ID card? Now, wow, Sahara reporters. The entire southern Nigeria should demand the sack of Malami. Enough of this ignorance of law and the attendant embarrassment. Are you doubting? And the police officer will be promoted to the other rank because he has performed his illegal duty perfectly. You see Buhari and Attorney General Malami with the terrorist group. They are like this. They are just one. I just pity us, the South, for not joining hands with the Southeast to fight this fight of freedom and separate from this country called Nigeria. My good people, please, I beg, make we forget these people, follow our country. Malami hides under AGF to continue doing his hard jobs. Why Buhari cover it over? In fact, Nigeria, your own don't finish with this. Okay. One thing some people fail to understand is that Fulani Jagawidism are too desperate to conquer the whole country. That is why they are applying every strategy to win. But God will continue to expose their evil agenda even when they themselves are denying it. If the raid happened in the East, they will quickly target proscribed IPOB ESN, and the so-called Nigerians will quickly buy it. So guys, these are Nigerians' reactions. I'm dropping it here. Let's hear from you. What's your take? Kindly drop your view below the comment section and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for always stopping by. Bye for now.